What is going on, guys? Evolution here, and we are back with another ARK map spotlight, so hopefully you guys are having a great day. And we're going to be checking out a map called Amissa. I believe that's how you pronounce it. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But it's an amazing map with a lot of unique areas and some unique caves as well. So we're just going to be kind of exploring it, going through it. I'm going to show you guys my favorite areas. Alright, so we're going to jump on the magical sheep here and get this started, and we're actually going to be beginning with this area here. So this is an easy spawn location on the map, one of 3 spawn locations, and it's like a little sunken village almost, and the area itself has all of the resources that you may need to start things off. So it's a very nice little location. You get some nice scenery while you start your grind. And even at night, there are actually lanterns lit all around, so you do get a little bit of light if you spawn in the dark, which is very nice. And it just makes the area overall look really beautiful at night. So you guys can see a little bit of an overview there just to get a last look at it, kind of get the layout of the land. And we're actually going to be moving over here. So there's some areas over here that aren't quite done, but there's also some areas that are very much done and look very, very good. Like this river system right here. We've got the waterfalls coming down. You can't actually go behind those waterfalls, which is okay. As we go up this river system here, there are some more ruins. And these are just kind of small. I don't think they actually go anywhere. We can actually land here. We'll see. Let's head inside here. Where does this go? Oh, this does go somewhere. Okay. Oh, this is very cool. There's a portal in here. Okay, so apparently I can't actually walk there, but I can definitely go into the portal. Let's see where this goes. Oh! Okay, so we've just traveled back onto the ruins, I believe? Where are we? So there are portals on the map, which is kind of cool. We are up in the sky. We're in a crazy adventure right now. I'm not sure exactly what's happening or where we are. But this looks absolutely fantastic. I love this whole... Oh, okay, let's not go over there. Alright, so we've just taken that portal, and as you guys can see, we are in a giant city in the sky. We've got, like, birds flying out of the area over there. We've got this huge area here. And, of course, we have the terrifying creatures there. So I believe this is some sort of cave in the sky. And it didn't look like you're going to be able to get much through there, so it's probably going to be an on-foot cave. This is all barriered here, so it looks like you're going to have to follow a specific path. Not the worst thing in the world. Oh, this looks so cool. So yeah, definitely a cave type system here. I wonder if you can go down there. We'll have to check that out in a moment. Looks like we continue there, and that's the end point, I guess. Alright, so confirmed we've got some cave drops there. On our way over. So it looks like you can kind of get almost everywhere where there is brick. There's another like lane down here. Does that actually go anywhere? No, that's a stone wall. So you can go up to this side. Doesn't look like you can get down there. So you're just following a path all the way up, killing some things. There's some more onyx over there. So very freaking cool, and there is the artifact at the end. I wonder if there's like a portal out of here then? What's down here? What is in this room? Okay, nice. Just like a little area. Okay. Not seeing a way down at the moment. There's not a super amount of creatures, so it doesn't look like it's going to be too hard. And there is a portal back, presumably. I'm hoping. We can definitely hope. Okay, this is blocked. I can't go over that. We can go under, though. This is so freaking cool. I love the gate, by the way. Looks absolutely fantastic. Let's head through. And where are we going to end up? Back in the cave. Okay. That was pretty freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I've come across some amazing things here, but I've never actually experienced that one. That was very cool. Let's continue heading down the river system here. See if there's anything else going on. Okay, so it looks like we have a little bit of a swamp area here. We've got this kind of vine way over to the other side of the swamp. So that's pretty cool. I guess this protects you from super large creatures getting through, potentially. We've got a water wheel here with like a little hut. We got some more ruins up here. Is there anything in these ones? Probably not. I assume these are just for decoration. Yeah, definitely just for decoration. Let's head down the river system a little bit more. So yeah, pretty typical what you would see in a river system. There's actually a bridge over here. Now this looks pretty cool. What is this whole area about? We're loading in here. Just give me a second. So it looks to be just a way to kind of get to and from. Very cool. We've got some more ruins here. So kind of a very interesting area to potentially build. You could build up there. What do we have going on over here? So this is the Redwood. We've got this whole flat land here. Assuming this is not done, maybe something's going to happen on here, or maybe it's just an area to do some building on. If you really want some flat ground, you have a huge area to do so. And since we're here, we might as well fly through the Redwood biome, see what this is all about. So we've got the normal Redwood trees. We've got all the small trees. We've got the bushes in here. Nothing super out of ordinary when it comes to the Redwood. It's very flat, and I don't know if I like how flat the Redwood is. I guess it kind of makes sense. We've got some kind of unique little land bridges here going across. I mean, this is kind of a cool area. Let's head up and kind of show it off a little bit more so you guys can see. Definitely a cool area. I don't know if I would want to build here, but it could be interesting just on that cliffside here, and then you have 3 bridges going across to the mainland. I was just going to say, I haven't actually seen too much metal. There's some metal down here. Is there any more? We got some more metal here. What about below this area? No, it doesn't seem to be too much below. But there's some metal in the area at least. So if you do need some, you can just grab a flyer. Fly up and down, get what you need. Is there any in this big kind of mountainy area? Okay, there is a little bit of metal around here. There's some crystal. Again, not too much. But I guess enough to get you started if you do want to do like a starter base here. I'm going to go up a little bit here. Get a overview of the Redwood. So the Redwood is absolutely ginormous. It's got this big cliff on one side. Kind of crazy. There doesn't seem to be a ton of resources in the Redwood, so hopefully those will be added in the future. Because it does look good. It definitely does look good. It's kind of what you would expect from a Redwood biome. Alright, now we're kind of headed into the winter biome here, and this is absolutely massive on this map. Kind of crazy, to be honest. And I'm mostly going to be looking for resource spots as we fly around here. We've got this big ravine going through. Maybe we can see a cave in here. Doesn't look like it. Kind of a cool little ravine. You could even build across. Have some big bridges, build over top, like do some cliff platforms. Kind of could be a cool base location. Let's check this mountain. Do we have any resources on this mountain? Doesn't look like we have any resources on the mountain, unfortunately. So yeah, very scarce when it comes to resources. Kind of unfortunate. Nothing in these stone piles. I do like these stone piles here, though. A way better way and easier way to get stone. These statues are pretty freaking awesome. This is the terminal. We've got like the whole shebang here. We could fight the bosses. A very unique take on the terminal. Kind of happy that's there. It's not just some blue tower with the same thing we've always seen. So yeah, definitely a cool addition. Is there any resources here in the water? Doesn't look like it. It really does not look like it, which is unfortunate. So maybe this area hasn't been combed over with resources just yet. Definitely some cool areas though. We've got another super flat area here for potential base building. Doesn't seem to be a lot of stones there though, so maybe this, yeah, it's definitely lacking resource-wise. But it's looking very good so far. Let's head up to the top of this mountain. Way up to the top. Looks to be a volcano, which is kind of cool. And we can also give you guys a little bit of an overview of the winter biome. So, an absolutely huge area, a ton of space, and a lot of resources on the volcano, like you would expect. There's some dangerous things down there. We got some lava going on. Is there, looks to be like a way to walk up. Okay, I was kind of hoping there would be. Seems to be a pathway all the way up. Then you can just kind of head inside. Very cool. Definitely a big fan. I actually overlooked this, but we got like the blue tower kind of collapsed over into the mountainside here, going into the volcano. Very cool. And then as we head down here, we've got the lava flow. We've got a big kind of ash area here. Tons of metal going on in this area. We got some obsidian. Holy crap. This is cool too. I like this area. Then we've got this whole lava kind of thing down here. Goes all the way across to there. I like it. I like the lava ravine. And it looks like there's actually, I don't know, hot springs here, places you can get water if you did want to build in this area, which I can honestly appreciate. I'm glad someone's done that. That we can actually build in these areas and it's not just a wasteland of death and carnage. Seems to be little water areas all over the place. So there you guys can see kind of an overview of the lava slash ash area. It goes straight into the water. Very good looking, and might even actually be interesting to build in. Alright, so there is one winter island over here that is kind of strange to me. So it's got lava on it. It's also got water pockets and a ton of oil, it seems. There's oil rocks literally everywhere. There's wyverns around here. So maybe this is another place where you can potentially get some eggs going from some wyverns. Could be interesting. There's a lava fall there. If you want oil, though, this seems to be the place to be. Not a super amount of wyverns. And it doesn't really look like there's much on the backside here. But yeah, kind of a cool little island. I don't see a lot of obsidian or crystal or metal nodes on this island, so potentially it's not done, or it's not meant to have them. We'll have to see. Alright, then we have another kind of frozen island here with a ton more oil on it. No other resources. I don't even see creatures, to be honest. Just oil. Kind of just lying around. So this doesn't look to be finished either, but I'm assuming this is going to be like Pengu Island. Tons of penguins. That's my assumption anyway. Then we've got another winter island that hasn't been completed. So a ton of winter biome going on this map, which is not the worst thing. Alright, we're headed towards another island here. And this looks to be kind of a crazy cave almost. What do we got going on here? So we've got a huge area inside here. A lot of plants going on. We got a couple trees, some stone. Doesn't seem to be any metal or anything in here, which is not necessarily the worst thing. And it just looks fantastic. I love the way it looks. We have that like stone pillar going up in the middle with trees going around it. A lot of aberration plants Let's actually go ahead and take a look at this at night. Alright, so we've changed it to night, and you guys can see there is a lot of plant life in here. A lot of things glowing. It looks great. I love the look of the place. Very dark, even with all of these plants. But very good looking, nonetheless. Give you guys a little bit of an overview there of the inside. So let's head out to the outside of this island. Let's see what it's all about. So we are now above, and it looks to be like there are resources up here as well. Not a super amount. Again, not a lot of metal. So hoping that changes in the future. Because I feel like there should be metal everywhere, and crystal at least. That way if you do want to build in an area, you can. But all in all, a very cool little island here. You could even build across here and build in the middle. It'd be difficult to do. And there actually seems to be rock drake eggs here. So that is good to know. Because it's the Rock Drake Cove. Alright, so that island is nothing at the moment. Although there is a downed tower over there. So potentially in the future, could be something exciting. We're headed into the desert here. We're probably going to see a lot of normal desert things. We got a nice little bridge coming across there. I do like that. Always should have bridges. And then we've got another tower area here, just outside the desert. And, oh, this looks really good. So they have the same kind of angel figure statues with the lanterns being held up. Except there's some moss on them. And then the whole area is kind of grass. So very cool looking. Love the detail of that. So there's a angel figure right here. I'm not sure why in the middle of the bridge. But honestly, not going to complain. Just some decoration. Not the worst thing in the world. We've got this area here where you could potentially build on. That's kind of cool. Is there anything in the water? Doesn't seem to be. We'll actually check that out. Let's land here. Let's take a little bit of a dive. Oh, we're very slow. So this area does not seem to be done. That's okay. Then we've got this whole mountain range up here next to the desert. And it looks to be... okay, not quite a cave. We can almost go in there. Just a little shelf. That's kind of cool. Little river system up here. And what is this? Okay, like a huge cave system to go from one side of the mountain to the other. And now we're back into the river system. I didn't even see that before. So that's pretty cool. Oh my goodness, it's Lord of the Rings. Are you kidding me? How did we miss this? We were about to go into the desert, and this is so much cooler than the desert. It's literally, it's Lord of the Rings. They're going down the river. Frodo in his canoe. Yeah, that's so cool. I can dig that. All right, heading through the cave system again to go from one side of the mountain to the other. And I like that that's been added. Just so you don't have to go around all the mountains and stuff. You can just go through them. That's a nice little detail. Nice little thought. I can appreciate it. So we are now completely in the desert, for sure this time. We're not going to get distracted anymore. There is a biome to our right that I really want to check out, but I want to finish the desert first. So far, it's what you would normally see. Again, I feel like it's missing a lot of resources. There should be resources up here, I think. Kind of along the mountain as well. Oh my goodness. It got super bright there for some reason. Yeah, it just seems to be missing a lot of resources. There's not a super amount. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. But I would like to see more so you have some more building options. And then we've got this whole area here, which just looks absolutely amazing. It's a whole Egyptian pharaoh with the pyramids. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. There's like some tents even. Oh, this is very cool. I'm definitely digging this. We've just got some simple bugs at the moment. Some raptors. Not too much, but the detail is there. And I definitely love the way it looks. If we can actually get through this, that'd be great. Okay, no, we don't have the turning capacity. There we go. We've got this whole area here. This is so cool. Absolutely amazing looking. I just want to go up, get a better overview. We need a better overview than that one. So yeah, we've got this whole Egyptian area here. I wonder if we can go inside them. That would be like the ultimate, amazing, ultimateness. Okay, we're loading. Oh, it's very dark. Oh, yes, please. Okay, I do have a torch. Just in case. Are you kidding me? We can actually go inside all of this? This is so cool. Wait, I don't want to go up there just yet. This is so freaking cool. I feel like I'm in a tomb right now. Because I am in a tomb. But I feel like I'm actually like exploring it. Okay, so we got a way down there. I wonder what going up does. Let's go up first and then go down. Because I feel like down we're going to lead into a whole big thing. And I'm not sure about up. This is cool. I can definitely dig this. It just keeps going. This is crazy. So this goes into the other pyramid, I assume? Oh, what is this? I don't actually know what this is. Oh, it's a tomb crate? So it has its own crates in here. That's kind of amazing, so you can get loot. It's like a whole big area. It just keeps going. So there is like a giant cave system in here. There's also an artifact somewhere in here. And a ton of loot crates. So, very cool. I didn't want to kind of go through the rest and spoil the rest for me. So I'm sure there's some unique areas in there. And I'm excited to do this cave. Alright, so that's probably one of the coolest caves I've ever been in this game. And it's absolutely ginormous. And then over here we have another pyramid. I don't know if this connects via the cave or what, but there doesn't seem to be a way into this one. We've got this abandoned village with pathways all the way up. So just kind of a neat little area here. Then you guys can have an overview of this area. And I wonder if this is actually in bounds. I don't think it is. I'm assuming this is going to be kind of decoration, potentially. Oh yeah, there it is. Not in bounds, just some pyramids in the background for decoration. Very cool nonetheless. Alright, we are back in the desert here. We've got some more statues. These look pretty cool. We've got a little bit of an oasis over here. Seems to be some decent resources around. Lots of metal. So kind of a cool little tucked in area there. What's this? I thought that was going to be a cave for a second. I got really excited. I'm loving the cave so far. Then we just got the normal plateaus. Another little oasis area here with a waterfall. Got water on top. That goes into the actual ocean. So kind of a cool little area. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of an overview. You guys can see it there. Yeah, very cool area. Then we've got another river system going through. And what's this over here? We got another tower. Is it going to be an amazing area? Nice little beach here. Oh! Seems to be some sort of fortress. Got a water system inside. Some bridges going across to each of the towers. Doesn't look like you can actually go in to any of the towers. It's just kind of like a little abandoned village. Very nice looking spot though. Definitely wouldn't complain. And there seems to be actually a bunch of resources on the outside of it. So you could potentially build there as well. And then we have the red tower here. Again, we've got the cool, like, angel figurines here with the lanterns. Very cool looking. And then we have a big tower that's broken. 2 parts of it. We've got some resources going on here. What's up top of the mountain? Okay, that's not what I want. That's definitely not what I want. Seems to be a pretty cool area, though. Mostly just resources. A lot of resources, actually. Good, decent amount, so you could build up there. Then we've got a big swamp area here. Kind of what you would expect of a swamp area. Got some more ruins. I do like that there's kind of ruins everywhere for decoration. Really makes the map feel a little bit more, I want to say alive, but I don't know if that's the correct word I'm looking for. Makes it feel more, yeah, we'll say alive. Definitely looking good. I'm loving it. So just a big swamp area here. And then there's this area here, and we're actually going to go in on foot, or low to the ground at least. Because this area gets kind of crazy. It's like foggy. There's some crazy music. It's like a haunted forest almost. Very, oh, it's scary in here. Seems to have its own custom music. Okay, so that water obviously isn't done, but assuming there's going to be like a river system going through. Kind of cool. Seems to be some like abandoned little shacks. Very misty. Another shack. And like a little pathway going all the way through. Definitely a cool area. I don't know if you would want to build in here. And it seems to be like a whole forest of it. Like, let's... Oh my goodness, so it's a big, big area. Oh, there's like a creepy church in here. Oh my goodness. This is kind of cool. I like this. Yeah, kind of just like a creepy ghost forest. Very, very cool. Very unique. Definitely digging it. And then we've got more of the Redwood / mushroom forest here. We've got some nice bridges and waterfalls kind of going throughout it. Really like this river system. I love these bridges. These bridges look so good. Yeah, it just seems to be a very cool little river system in this Redwood biome. Alright, so we're going super long here, so I'm probably only going to show off a couple more things. We're going to head to this red biome over here, and then we're going to check out the floating islands, and that'll probably be it. Alright, so I believe this is a custom biome, and oh my goodness, it's very red. It looks absolutely phenomenal, though. I'm a big fan. Again, we have our own little paths here. I do like these. I like how it's not just random terrain, but there are pathways. I really dig it. Kind of gives it a greater sense than just a random piece of land. Oh my goodness. There's a whole, like, almost pond system here. It's bigger than a pond, I feel like. There's this big red tree in the middle, which looks fantastic. Even the plants here are red. That's kind of cool. Definitely cool. Just a very, very exciting area. I would definitely build here just because of how beautiful it is. And there's actually a portal here. So let's go through this portal. Okay. Oh, it spawned us up top here. So that's a way to get up and down from the sky. And we seem to be on top of the mountains now, near the floating islands, so I guess we'll check those out. So they have walkways up them, which I can appreciate. So you can just get anywhere on this map, it seems like, from the land. You don't need a flyer necessarily. I do like that. Then we just have a bunch of trees and stones up here. A ton of resources. It just continues going up here. And then, oh my goodness, we have a huge village up here. Huge ruin area. Oh, this looks great. We got a little bit of water in the middle, so you could build up here if you wanted to. I'm a big fan. And then we got more stairs kind of leading up to everywhere. There doesn't seem to be too many resources up here. I'd like to see some metal and crystal at least. Not necessarily obsidian, but those two for sure. We got that whole area. And we got all of this. And then we're in a winter biome on top of the cliff here. Okay, that's kind of amazing. And the final thing I want to show you guys on this map is it actually has a Wyvern trench, and it is ginormous. This thing is crazy big. Tons of Wyverns inside. Maybe too many, to be honest. Maybe too many Wyverns. But it's pretty big. Eggs do spawn, as you can see right there, so that seems to be working, which is just awesome. And now we're going to have a ton of Wyverns coming after us. But it's massive. It's absolutely ginormous, as you can see. And there's also a ton of resources up here, kind of just scattered around. A ton of crystal, ton of metal, all around the outside of the Wyvern Trench. But you know what, guys? I think that's actually going to be it for this video. So remember to smash that like button. And remember to subscribe if you guys have not already, because it seriously helps me out. Let me know what you guys think about this map in the comments below. This has to be my favorite ARK map ever. I want to see more resources in places, so it gives you a little bit more flexibility when it comes to picking a base location. But other than that, this has to be one of the best maps I've ever seen in ARK. And honestly, look at the skybox. The skybox just looks amazing. You get the northern lights, you get all of the fancy stuff, and it just looks fantastic. And I definitely want to be doing a series on this map at some point. For sure, gonna be a thing. But yeah, have a good one. See ya.